Hey friends, we are live. We are indeed live. Welcome to Nagasaki. Welcome to you, welcome to me. Welcome to YouTube. YouTube has probably been here before, but for me it's the first time. I'm here in Nagasaki, Chinatown. I'm staying very nearby, so that's why I'm starting the stream here. And I'm planning to walk through a few different neighborhoods with a few different characters. So hopefully this will be interesting. This Chinatown is extremely quiet. I just had dinner around here, and yeah, it's pretty quiet. This is Nagasaki Chinatown. So I had this noodle dish called champon, Nagasaki champon. It's kind of famous. It was a kind of, should I say, lighter type of noodle dish with lots of vegetables. It was okay. A little bit underwhelming, to be honest. Heard so much about it, but to me it was, yeah, it was okay, but nothing earth-shattering. And yes, thanks for asking about the PCR test. Yes, now I have a paper saying that I'm not carrying the bloody virus, so that's good. That's good. Okay, at least there's one shop open. This one, very colorful. So I did explore a little bit. I arrived here around 3 in the afternoon. I left my place, what time was it? I left 7. Yeah, 7 o'clock in the morning I left my place. First I had to go to the airport, and then it was a 2-hour flight to Fukuoka, and then from there I had to take a 2-hour train to get all the way up. So I bumped into someone. So yeah, here's the kind of main entrance for Chinatown. So yeah, it was a bit of a long trip, and I did a bit of exploration during the daytime once I arrived here. So I have a little sense of a few neighborhoods around where I'm staying. For a while I was planning to use this as a screenshot or the thumbnail photo. There's one thing I really like about this city is that they have trams. It's not the only Japanese cities with trams, but they're not super common. And the thing is, my hometown in Sweden, or where I lived many years during my upbringing, was also one of few cities in Sweden with trams. So I have a kind of nostalgic feeling for trams. So whenever I come to a city with trams, I immediately like it very much. Yeah, train from Hakata to Nagasaki is pretty long. Yeah, 2 hours. It was a beautiful ride though. Large part of it was along the ocean and the landscapes and the nature here in Kyushu is very beautiful. So it was a very nice ride. No complaints there whatsoever. So for those of you who are not so familiar with Nagasaki, it's one of the major cities in Kyushu, not the biggest one. The biggest one is Fukuoka. Nagasaki has about 400,000 inhabitants. Oh, this looks very nice. I should have had my dinner here. This looks wonderful. 静かでいいな。まあね、でも静かすぎるとちょっとつまらないかな。でもこれはまあちょうどいいと思います。なんかまあこの辺はちょっと静かすぎるかな。でももうちょっと都心の方に行くともっと賑やかになる。So this area is very quiet, but once we get a bit closer to what I think is the city center, I think we will have a little bit more people around. Someone asked what my setup is. Yes, it's a OnePlus 8 Pro and Osmo Mobile 4. I'm very happy with it. It's very small and lightweight, and image quality is great. Thank you, Jordi. Happy to hear that you find my English easy to understand. Maybe it helps that I'm not a native speaker myself, so maybe my choice of word is a little bit more simplified compared to if I was a native speaker. Who knows? So Jenny, you were wondering where this thumbnail was shot. So we're getting close to that. It's in this area. Yeah, I think in a way it's kind of, I mean, my English is far from perfect, but I think to a lot of people it might be easier to understand compared to native speakers, because yeah, like I said, my choice of word is maybe not as sophisticated as many native speakers, but that maybe also makes it a little bit easier to understand. If it wasn't for the title, this would look like a Tokyo back alley. Yeah, I think so. This area could definitely be somewhere in Tokyo as well. There's many areas like this home in Tokyo. This looks interesting. Let's head over this way. So, yeah, like I said, I've been here for like 5 hours, so I'm really exploring this city for the first time as well. I did a bit of research, of course, because after all I'm here for work and I'm here to photograph, but not too much. Oh, nice. Lots of really nice streets around here. But I think I should be heading this way. It feels like there might be a bit more shady area if I continue the previous direction, and it's usually not a good idea to walk around and stream from those kind of neighborhoods. I think this was the street where I shot the thumbnail. Yes, I will be going to the islands. I will be going to the islands in 2 days. So tomorrow I will be here in Nagasaki. Then I will travel around quite a lot. I'll be traveling until next Monday, so for a week. So I'll get to know a lot of new places here in Kyushu that I haven't been to before. So that's super exciting. Daytime walk tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow I'm not sure. I'll be very busy during the day, so I need to use, you see, here's one of the charming trams. Yeah, I need to use the limited hours of sunlight for my photography, so I don't think I can do a daytime walk tomorrow, but I'm not ruling it out completely, but yeah. Oh, time for the weather report, of course. Of course. How stupid of me to not do that sooner. So, 18 degrees here. It's significantly warmer than it was in Tokyo yesterday. Yeah, very comfortable weather. I brought a jacket, but I'm not wearing it today. And how does it work in Japan with the garbage? Someone asked. Yeah, you put it out on the street and they come and pick it up. Usually it's like specific days have specific types of garbage. So PET bottles is 1 day of the week. Burnable garbage is like 2 days of the week, like maybe Monday and Thursday, and so on. But I think it varies a bit on depending on where you live. But in general, that's how it works. What gimbal are you using? I'm still using Osmo Mobile 4. Wow, these are some really cool alleys. Wow, I love this. I really love this. It smells really funky. I'm actually having my camera with me. Only one lens now. I left the other ones in my hotel, but I'm only using the 50 mil today. Shoot. That's a pretty appropriate lens for like night photography, and especially one-handed night photography, because it's bright enough so I can get relatively short shutter speeds, which makes it possible for me to use it with one hand. Yeah, this street is. I don't think I've seen anything like this in Tokyo, to be honest. This is a pretty funky street. If this was any other country than Japan, I would probably not walk down an alley like this, but yeah. Since it's Japan, I'm not worried about my safety. Game dungeon みたい。そうですね。本当にそんな雰囲気。One of my Japanese viewers said that it looks like some stage from a game, and yeah. Difficult to disagree with that. So ですね、今長崎にいます。 My first impression of Nagasaki is that it feels like a way bigger city than it is. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a city with just 400,000 people. It feels way bigger. Ooh, this is also a beautiful street. Now I kind of wish that I had my 85mm with me instead of just the 50, but well. Oh, was that a map? Oh yeah, it's a map over the shops. I don't know how helpful this would be. Well, maybe over the dungeon. そうですね、東京の地下鉄の東長崎ではない。これは本物の長崎です。九州の長崎です。Yeah, really cool city. So far I totally like this place. You don't think 400,000 people is a large city? Well, I mean, by Japanese standards, it's not really that large. By Swedish standards, that would be like the third largest city in the country. Yeah, I mean, this to me. Oh, hello there. Hi. Yeah, by Japanese standards, it's not really that large, but like this place kind of, to me, feels bigger than Fukuoka, for example. Oh, another one. Funky music, yeah. It was not live. It was not live, unfortunately. So let's head. Let's see. Let's head down here this way. Make a slow cat video just like Rambalak. You like cats, but they don't seem to like you. Yeah, I know. I do love cats, but you're right. They never love me back. Maybe that's why I'm so attracted to them, because they're always playing hard to get. Ooh, takoyaki. But I just ate, so I'm not really hungry. Yeah, the trams are amazing. I love them. Lots of activity in the chat today, so a little bit difficult for me to keep up with everything. Can you stay at tram station? Yeah, sure. You can do that. This is the station. think I want to cross here before it turns red. Yeah, there's trams a little bit every here and there, and there's a tram line in Tokyo as well. But it's different in a city like this, where it feels like, you know, trains are like the main public transportation. Then there's just so many of them, and it just gives it a very different vibe. Is it Asahi time? So I think now we're at one of the, I guess maybe one of the main shopping streets? I don't know though. As usual, I'm a really poor guide. Good job, Laura. You were faster than me there. Thank you. So let me show you something. So this is the plan for tomorrow. You see all those stars? That's places that I'm going to shoot in one day, all of them. So yeah, gonna be a pretty busy day. One thing that's very obvious, okay, they also have a Don Quixote. Of course they have a Don Quixote. Don Quixote is everywhere. One thing's very obvious, that's when I'm streaming, like, I feel like I'm standing out way much more in a city like this. Like in Tokyo, no one really cares. Or very, very rarely do I feel that people, you know, yeah, look at me or that I'm like standing out. But here I feel that I'm getting way more attention. Donkey Hakken. Hi. Oh, thank you, Joachim Wahlgren. Thank you very much. Anywhere we can view your work. You can view my photos on my Instagram. The link is in the video description. Or if you join me on Patreon, then you will get to know my personal website as well. But I'm a little bit more private here on my public YouTube channel. So yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, here it really feels like, okay, it's 8 o'clock and that's late. If you're like on a main street in Tokyo at 8 o'clock on a Monday, it's very lively and it doesn't feel like it's late at all. Oh. So this street I came to before during the daytime and I thought it was very nice. But at that time everything was open. Now it's very, very quiet. Yeah, almost a bit too quiet. I see your discussion about KFC. I am not a fan myself. In Iran, shops are open until midnight. Wow, that's pretty late. Nagasaki has a typical food. Yeah, it's famous for champon that I mentioned earlier in the stream. It's I don't really know exactly what's unique about it. To me, it just felt like kind of a healthier version of ramen with more vegetables and less grease. It was good though, but like not そうね、なんか街全体静かね、静かだね。まああそこのさっき言った怪しいところ以外Some Halloween videos on Shibuya. There's a Halloween video from Shibuya on my channel already from last year. This year there won't be any Halloween celebrations in Shibuya, so yeah. 皿うどんを食べたことないと思います。それも長崎の特徴ですか？そしたら明日食べます。Delivery Korean fried chicken? Not really. Maybe worth checking out. そうです。わかりました。ありがとうございます。So someone just told me that they have something called Sara udon, or like plate udon, which apparently is also kind of special for Nagasaki. So tomorrow I might try that. It's so quiet, but this street is very nice. I like it a lot, but I wish it was a little bit more lively maybe. So I think let me try this way here. Fried noodle, vegetable and seafood sauce. I see. Sounds interesting. I will try it. You like shooting more with 55 or 85? I like both, but I do have a very soft spot for 85. But if I could only choose one of those lenses and use for the rest of my life, I think 50 would be more useful. I have a regular 50, by the way, not 55. I know that Sony has some like 55mm lens as well, but yeah, I'm just using a regular 50mm. Yeah, so now we're at this very nice little canal. And this bridge is famous. Meganebashi, it's called, like glasses bridge, because it looks like a pair of glasses, especially with a reflection in the water. Quite nice. I was here earlier as well. I shot this place during sunset, but let me get a few night shots of it as well. Beautiful place, right? Yeah, someone said I should also film in shops and food and whatnot, but yeah, then I get into a lot of problems regarding permissions, etc. You can't just go into shops and film here in Japan. I mean, I know that some people do it, but yeah, you are not really allowed to do that, and I prefer to follow the rules. Another one. This one doesn't love me either. They're all just running away from me. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of limiting myself to walks. But then again, I mean, there's so many other people doing like food videos and whatnot, so I let them handle that, and I'm sticking to my walks. Just a moment. So yeah, this bridge has very long history. That dates back to like the 17th century, according to an article that I'm reading to you right now. But yeah, there's many. So actually, Nagasaki is a very hilly town. It's like sits at the foot of a mountain, or like big parts of the city is like on the hill of a mountain. And there's also a lot of temples and shrines on all over the city. So this bridge was kind of built to make the access to one of the more important temples better, kind of. I'm not even gonna try to sound like I know anything about it, because I don't, but you can look it up if you're interested. It's very nice, very well like lit up. I kind of like this. How many hours is the travel time from Tokyo to Nagasaki? 2 hours flight to Fukuoka, and then 2 hours train from Fukuoka to Nagasaki. There are flights, direct flights all the way to Nagasaki though, but yeah, I didn't go do that route this time. It's very nice around here. And so quiet. That's both good and bad. I mean, if it was a little bit more lively, I think it would be nice, but at the same time, coming from busy Tokyo, it's always nice to kind of enjoy a bit of silence. Yeah, the bridge survived the atomic bomb, so it's a well-built bridge, like you say, Mr. S. Do you live in Nagasaki? No, I live in Tokyo. There's apparently a Nagasaki dialect, according to some people in the chat. Haven't been here long enough yet, so I haven't really noticed that, but maybe I will hear some tomorrow. And yes, I will go to Inasa mountain. So there's a mountain that has like spectacular views of the city. So my my plan for tomorrow is to, if I can, I will try to go up that mountain around sunset time and get some photos, both at sunset and also of the city at night. So hopefully and yes, Michael Semira, Nagasaki was for a long time the only place that was open to foreigners in Japan. So Japan was like a completely closed country for a very long time back in the days, and during that time the only people who were allowed to trade with Japan was some Dutch people, and the only place where they could do it is a place called Dejima, which is kind of, I think, should be down this way. I will go there tomorrow as well, but yeah, probably won't have time to stream from there. But it's kind of like they maintained it or like recreated it to look like it used to look like what it used to look like back in the days. So that should be interesting. Glover Garden, yes, I will go there as well. I will basically go to all the famous sightseeing spots, because yeah, I need to shoot them. Yep, there was a cute dog there. Very quiet. I'm a bit surprised. In the daytime it was quite lively, so I wasn't really expecting it to be this quiet now at night. But maybe everybody just goes home after work. Maybe, well, I mean, it's a Monday after all, which is probably not the most busy day in terms of nightlife. Another mountain view of a Glover Garden. Okay, I will look into that. Will you try to wake up early enough to do a sunrise photo? No. I will be working many hours tomorrow, so I definitely need a proper good night's of sleep, and also sunset is so early around here, so that would mean I had to get up super early, so that's not gonna happen. I'm not a morning person, but yeah, today I got up at 6, which was painful enough. That's why I sound so tired right now, because I am really sleepy actually. Upside down train ride? What do you mean upside down train ride? Upside down train means monorail. I see. I don't know if there's any monorail in Nagasaki. And I am actually walking in the middle of the street right now, which I should not be doing. How stupid of me. But there's no sidewalk here. Oh, that's a pretty cool sign. Is the super chat broken today, by the way? No, I did get a super chat. It is working. Okay. Nakaはこんなもんだよ。夜になると無人になる。まあそうですね。でもこれは田舎ではない。なんか40万人の町だからちょっとびっくりした。まあでも月曜日だからね。Again, talking about how it's so quiet, despite the fact that it's a 400,000 people town. Oh, thank you, Yanni. Thank you very much. So it is working. Oh, and thank you, Ken Moman. Thank you very much. Thank you, Laura. You're really busy today, Laura. Sorry about that. So for those of you who don't know, Laura is my moderator, and we have a pretty tough stance on people just posting bullshit like shoot schoolgirls or whatever. Like, yeah, we just block those people right away. Oh, thank you, Javier. Thank you very much. Maybe same person, yeah, using several different accounts. Could be. So basically the main parts of the city are should be this direction if I'm right. This should be towards Nagasaki station and many other major parts of the city, but yeah, as I mentioned, I'm quite tired. It's been a very long day, so I'm not gonna make a super long stream today, but I thought I will head over and show you a little bit of Dejima, that place with where the Dutch used to do some trade, because we're actually quite close, quite near. So I think I will head down there and see. Not sure how much of it we can see from the outside, but yeah, let's check it out. Oh, thank you, Astrid. Thank you very much. My hotel is near here. My hotel is in Chinatown, so it's nearby. So yeah, since this is a work trip, my priority is to be in good shape tomorrow so that I can do a good job. Even though I wish I had like infinite amounts of time and energy and could stream forever, but yeah. Hi Pim, good to see you. It's been a while. Or you often pop in and say that you don't have time to watch. That's my image of you now. But that's okay. It's good. It's good to be busy. There should be an atomic radiation meter just where you are now. Really? Is that so? I don't know, so I'm not gonna bother checking that out. But even if there were one, I'm sure it would just show extremely low background radiation. Yeah, Pim is a busy teacher. Yeah, Dutch Slope. There's a place called Dutch Slope, or Nagasaki. I'm going there tomorrow as well. Everywhere. Yeah, it's a bit tricky with for you, my European viewers, because if I stream at night here, then it means that it's the time when most people are at work. So yeah, I guess all my European viewers are like people with flexible schedules or people who work from home mostly. But yeah, if you can catch me on a lunch break, that's great. So I think this is Dejima. Yes, it is. They're on the opposite side of the canal. So I'm actually not sure if any of these buildings are like original or if they're just like replicas. Perhaps someone can research that really quick and let me know. But basically this whole street here, or what do you say, yeah, on the opposite side of the canal. And Dejima is actually, Jima means island, so this used to be an island, but now they've kind of reclaimed so much land, so it's not really an island anymore, which is kind of funny. But back in the days it was an island. Replicas as far as I recall. Yeah, I thought so as well. I think there was like at a few pieces of like a wall or something that are like original, but I guess that most of the rest should be replicas. And that mountain that we were talking about before, that's what you see up here. There. That's where I'm planning to go tomorrow and watch the sunset and also the night skyline. That's gonna be really interesting actually. So this didn't used to be a river. This used to be, if I understand it correctly, this used to be an island with a small port, basically at the ocean, or like close to the ocean. But then yeah, the city has just grown and grown, and now it's not really an island anymore. Okay, sorry, let me catch up a little bit with the chat because it's been a lot of messages. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kudaranai, about the novel recommendation. You should absolutely check that out. I will actually screenshot this now. So I can find the name again. It's beautiful here. It's really, really scenic. It's kind of a shame that there's so many kind of modern, ugly buildings behind, though. But when you block someone, is it for just today? No, it's forever. So misbehave once and you can never come back to my channel. Very hard, very strict. Hello from Sweden. Hello, hej, tjena. Välkommen till min kanal. Vad roligt att du har hittat hit. Oh, so here's the main entrance. I'm actually snapping a few photos right now, so that's why I'm kind of stopping here. So close to here we have Nagasaki port. So I think I will go there and end the stream at the port and then come back here and take a few more photos with both my hands available, because I need to shoot this. And hello from Denmark. Hej! Jag ska inte ens försöka prata danska, men välkommen!非常に美しいです。そうですね。とても綺麗です。本当に雰囲気も最高。Still no third arm, no. Fortunately not. Would have been extremely helpful. The green lights. So that's the, I don't know exactly what all of them are, but I think that's the observation deck that I will be heading to tomorrow. So it's I don't know if there's actually, they look like some sort of towers or like maybe communications equipment or something, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't really see from here. One more last pan of Dejima. Mount Inasa Observatory. Okay. A bit out of contact, but would it be okay to upgrade from 11 to iPhone 12 Pro Max if there wasn't a significant bump in video quality? Would it be noticeable on YouTube as a result? Well, I don't know. I can't really compare with iPhone 11 since I haven't used an iPhone 11. I'm using an Android phone right now. But I'm interested in the iPhone 12 Pro Max because it has a bigger camera sensor than any previous iPhone, and iPhones in general are better than Androids at video. So, and I'm also really curious about this HDR Dolby, whatever it's called. So I'm very curious, but I don't know. Dolby Vision, yeah, that's what it's called. So, but I'm hoping that when I get it, iPhone 12, it might be possible for me to stream in 1080p 60 frames per second. That's what I'm hoping for. And then once 5G gets a bit more widespread, I might even be able to up the resolution a little bit. That was the name of the onsen in your previous stream. The one I went to was called Furofushi Onsen, but I never streamed from there. So I'm not really sure which one you mean, but the one I was kind of hinting that I might stream from. Oh, okay. I'm so consumed by streaming, so I'm not even noticing that the lights turn green. Okay, and now it's too late, so I will just wait until next time it turns green. But yeah, the onsen I was planning to go to was, or that I went to was called Furofushi Onsen. Sorry, it's quite difficult to stream, read the chat, interact with you, and remember to move at the same time. Especially when you're like super tired and sleepy like I am today. But yeah, so far my first impressions of this city are really, really good, and I think I want to try to come back here with my family, like in private sometime, and just have a good time. There's a lot of interesting places nearby as well, so that's what I'll be exploring in the coming days. So I'm really excited about that. Let's not forget to cross the street next time the street line turns green. The logo is Docomo. What is Docomo? Docomo is the biggest mobile phone company, mobile phone carrier in Japan. And basically all the phones that you buy from them, they will be branded with the Docomo logo. Yes, I remembered. I managed to cross the street. Oh, thank you, Dimidim Orion Beer. Okay, actually I am kind of in the mood for a beer. I might get a beer and end the stream at the harbor. I would like to see the real life video comparison between OnePlus 8 Pro and 11 Pro Max. Yeah, well, 11 Pro Max, I mean, you can watch John Dobbs' channel. He's streaming with an iPhone 11 Pro, at least. I'm not sure if it has a Max or not, but it doesn't really matter because on the iPhone 11 they're identical in terms of camera specs. Try Nagasaki local beer. I don't know what that, if they have any local beer here. I'm sure they do, but probably not the easiest to find. So here's the harbor down here, and there's a conveni over there, so let me get a beer at the conveni and then sit down at the harbor. It is weird how the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max have the different lenses. Yeah, I guess they use that extra space of the Pro Max to something useful, which I'm super happy about. Yeah, maybe not enough people bought the previous generation's Max, so they felt they had to give them something more. Who knows? So, let me get here. Very limited selection today, so let's just get a Sapporo, just to kind of show respect for the opposite side of the country now that we're in Kyushu. Okay, I got a beer. Oh, I think I deserve this. It's been a long day. Been up since 6. I worked hard today. I've been quite productive actually. Got lots of photos taken already. So I think I deserve this beer. But then, oh, shit, turned red. That's not good. Oh, it was green. So yeah, I see the discussion regarding image quality. So yeah, I'm using a third-party app which allows me to stream in higher quality than the native YouTube app. So, but I also think that this phone has a superior camera, especially for night streaming, compared to the previous generation iPhone. This is a very nice place, right? Traffic cones. Watching this on a 2K27 screen looks great. Thank you, that's great to hear. Yeah, I kind of want to bump up the resolution even higher, but 4G is just not stable and fast enough for that. hoping when 5G gets a little bit more widespread, I can at least bump it up to 1440. Kind of like Nyhavn in Copenhagen. Yes, it does actually look somewhat similar. I agree. Nagasaki. So, shall we sit down here for a little while? Let me have the beer. Can you do 1440p in Nikotama? I think Rakuten has 5G there. Yeah, I think I could do it there. I can try that as an experiment. See if it works. I do indeed get 5G reception around there. I hope with 5G we will also get more gigabytes. So the thing is, I switched to Rakuten Mobile, and they actually give unlimited data, even over 5G. It's unlimited. So that's pretty sweet. Ah, Virtual Japan, you signed up for it today. Good job. So yeah, shall we just sit down here a little bit? Let me have my beer. Yeah, unlimited data. That's pretty sweet. Alright, and it's entirely free for an entire year as well, so that's like double win. Is Japan cold now? Not really, not around here. Nagasaki is pretty warm. It's well, I don't remember how many degrees it was, but it's warmer than Tokyo, at least. Can you hear me now? The camera is a little bit low. It's not on the same level as me, but I hope you can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, and it's going to be 25 degrees here tomorrow, so pretty warm still. So, otsukare-sama to me, and kanpai to you. Skål. I'll keep the stream going while I drink my beer. Then I will wrap up for today. Does it have a Nagasaki taste? No. Tastes like regular Sapporo, unfortunately. Maybe tomorrow I should do a bit of research and see if there's some local beer that I can try. That's more fun. Skål. Yeah, 2 gigs a month wouldn't even let me do one stream. That's true. But at least, yeah, I think it burns around 1.5 gigs per hour, something like that. So yeah. Yeah, that of course, that unlimited data plan is it's just to get market share, of course. No one would sign up for them otherwise. Even though, I mean, their original price, which is like 3,000 yen, is pretty good as well. That's like $30 for unlimited data. But also their network is kind of really crap right now. They only have coverage in central Tokyo and a handful of other cities. So, yeah. 60 minutes completed. Good. Yeah, when I started streaming, right? My data plan, I ran out of data immediately. That's when I signed up for that router, which I'm actually still using because Rakuten doesn't have any coverage in Nagasaki yet. So I'm still glad I have this. My trusty old friend.
this guy. Is but so far this month I only used 20 gigs. Last month I used almost close to 100 gigs actually, but also this month I've been streaming way less, and I haven't done many long streams, like 2-hour streams, because I've just been so busy with work and life. So but it's good, at least now when I'm traveling to like remote parts of Japan. I have like basically I have all the carriers. I have SIM cards or data through all the 3 major carriers in Japan, so no matter where I go I should be able to stay online, I think. Busy with work is a good thing, yeah, for sure. It's really great. It's very good. I'm so happy to be busy right now when most of the world isn't. I'm very privileged to have a lot of things to do. How was my daughter yesterday? She was great. She was in a good mood, and she was laughing a lot, smiling a lot, and I miss her so much already. Yeah. Who is your favorite vlogger? To be honest, I don't really watch anyone. I don't watch any. I mean, I live here, so watching other Japanese vloggers isn't really interesting. But if there's someone who I think stands out, I mean, I think John Daub does a great job. He's very ambitious. He puts lots of effort into his videos, and he's he's good at making TV and YouTube. But I think if I had to pick one, and if there's someone who like I'm really inspired by, and I feel I would like to do kind of similar videos, it would be, I think her name is currently Hannah, and she does a lot of these hiking videos. They're like very relaxing to watch and very nicely edited. So I like her, and I do like Dogen. Dogen is funny. He's very funny. He's yeah. I wouldn't say he's a vlogger though, but yeah, he's very good, funny guy. John Daub, John Who, as Joachim Wahlgren. John Daub. His name is John Daub. He has a channel called Only in Japan. Rambalak, I mean, he's great at what he does, but personally I'm not interested in watching walking videos from Japan because I make them myself. So yeah, I'm not really watching him. I admire him, and I think he does a great job, and he shoots in such high quality and really puts lots of effort into his works, but it's not something that I privately watch. Yeah, I hope my daughter can walk with me when she's a little bit older. Or I might just start carrying her on streams every once in a while. I don't really watch, what I mostly watch on YouTube is actually camera and tech videos and news. So quite different from what I make myself. So I watch, all the big camera YouTubers, and then tech channels as well. Yeah, I mean, Chris is funny. He does a good job. I can definitely see why he's so popular. MKBHD, of course. Love that guy. He's great. Linus Tech Tips, of course. And DP Review. I like those guys who used to be the camera store in Canada. They did lots of great camera reviews. Now they're on DP Review instead. I like them a lot. Even though I don't think their videos are very helpful in terms of, you know, their technical analysis of the cameras is a little bit too basic, but they're entertaining. Thank you, Travel Photos. I'm very happy to hear that. Wonder if T watches Japanese train videos. Not really watch. I can use it for like research sometimes, but that's it. Walking philosopher. That sounds interesting. Linus has a lot of knowledge, but the guy is so annoying. I like him. I like Linus. I like Linus way more than Unbox Therapy. Unbox Therapy I don't really like much. And I really like Jerry Rig Everything. As a person, like, he seems genuinely like a really nice guy. Linus is you know, your super geeky best buddy. Do you know the channel Anna Film Production? Yeah, I do. They're making beautiful videos. I get recommended their videos quite often, actually. But like I said, I don't know. Like, I get bored easily. I wouldn't want to watch my own videos even. Like, I would never want to watch like an hour-long video or even like 20 minutes video of just like beautiful scenery, and especially not with like annoying person like me talking on top of it. That would be awful. But I'm happy that so many of you enjoy my videos. Yeah, Linus sells everything, of course. It's a super commercial channel, but I think still at heart he feels very genuine, and I have a high degree of trust in what he says. So, yeah. Unbox is very clever, yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I never really. He doesn't really resonate with me. Is there any walking video streams in Sweden? I don't know. If there are, I would love to see them. Especially if someone made like really high quality, beautiful videos of the beautiful nature we have. Especially like now and during the autumn, large parts of Sweden are truly gorgeous. You aren't annoying. Thank you, Art for Soul. I do get a fair bit of those comments though. Like, every other day there's someone like, shut up, or you shouldn't be talking on your videos. No one wants to listen to what you have to say. But these days I just block those people right away, because I know that a lot of you enjoy this, and I'm very happy for that. I'm very thankful for that. So kudos to all of you who support me. Yeah, Marcus Brownlee, he's I think best in terms of tech videos. I also like Dieter at The Verge. He's also pretty good. But Marquez is probably my favorite tech YouTuber. Should check out Camera Conspiracies. Oh, I will. And then, of course, since we're talking about these YouTubers, I also guess I have to mention the Matt Granger, Australian photographer who now lives in New York. I've been following his channel for a long time. He seems a little bit lost now, but he used to be really good and really making informative videos. I kind of liked him and his personality. And of course there's Jared Polin, but I think, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of him. And also Kai, who used to be with Digital Rev, but now he's doing solo. Yeah, I don't know, he's a bit annoying and also not very helpful in terms of the way he reviews his cameras. I don't think he goes in depth enough to actually provide any useful information. 景色いいけど人がいないね。そうですね。まあね、泳いでる人もない。8K. I don't need 8K, but I guess those are very future-proofing. Are you a full-time YouTuber? Someone asks. I am not a full-time YouTuber. No. YouTube is just my little hobby. You need to get self-employed in your country first, then apply for the Japan visa. You need to be able to show that you have a stable source of income. Then that's all they care about, as far as I know. Yeah, Dieter Bohn. He's I don't know if I pronounced that right, but yeah, he's a very nice guy. I like him. Do you ski or snowboard? No, never ever tried even once, nor ski nor snowboard. So I would probably just fall over and die if I tried. So I'm not gonna try. Joe Allen, yeah, Joe Allen. I like him. He's seems like a really nice guy. He seems very young, but and that's not a bad thing or anything. I really like him. He seems super sympathetic, and I really think he's a good photographer. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Airbnb. There are many other silent walk videos. Those who complain can go watch those channels instead. That's what I'm thinking as well. Matt seemed to be looking for a sponsor since he saw this thing. I don't know if that's why he did it though. I'm a Nikon shooter too, but I feel that the company has just stagnated, and I wouldn't mind switching to another brand actually. I still feel that the Nikon, I'm happy with the Nikon Z system that I'm using now, but there's still a lot of lenses that doesn't exist yet, and they're not even on the roadmap, and I just feel that the company is kind of losing it, and they also really jacked up their repair and service prices, which really rubbed me the wrong way. So it used to be super easy and cheap. You just went into the service center and you paid like, I don't know, like less than $50, and they cleaned up your camera and replaced like the rubber that was getting worn off and whatnot. Like it was really good and easy to keep your cameras maintained, but now it's like many times as expensive, and that's just stupid by the company, because that just pisses off their loyal users like me. So yeah, I wouldn't mind switching company, but there's just no, like, yeah, I like Sony for the lens selection, but I don't like the Sony cameras. I think they're too fiddly. I'm not a fan of their the handling of the cameras, but technically they're the best, and in terms of mature lens system, they're the best. Canon seems to be in a similar position as Nikon right now, so I don't think that would be an improvement really. So yeah, the only option is Sony. They will just dominate sooner or later, and I will change to Sony sooner or later. Question is when. Anyway, sorry about that geeky camera talk. And now I am very behind here, and the chat. Yeah, yes, and I got your message previously about the whole camera situation, and yeah, I mean, you're right. It's like that. So I think the entire camera industry is suffering a lot, and there's probably not enough market for so many companies, like putting all the R&D into developing their own camera system. That costs a lot, and probably there's just not enough consumers anymore. Do you like football? No. Zero interest in football. Zero interest in all sports. I really don't like sports. Nikon hasn't opened their mount protocol to third-party lens manufacturers, right? No, they haven't, which is too bad. Olympus, I mean, anything smaller than full frame is a non-starter for me. So yeah. Watch conference report. Okay, I will check it up. Yeah, if you buy Sigma lenses, Sigma allows you to convert into another mount for $100. Yeah, which is a good idea. But right now they're only making lenses of the mirrorless cameras. They're just making Sony lenses, as far as I know, of the full frame. At least there's no Sigma cameras for Nikon Z mount. So yeah. Jenny Skunk, long day. You need to sleep for a very busy day tomorrow. That is true. Yes, I should finish my beer instead of sit here and just talk too much. To be fair though, it's still pretty early. It's just 9:30. Yeah, my sport is walking. Do you like Hasselblad? I do. Of course, as a Swede, I have to say that I do. And I think the Hasselblad mirrorless is a beautiful camera, but it would make zero sense for me to use that right now. Or not zero sense, but it's just you pay so much more extra for the medium format thing. And I used to have a digital medium format camera, and yes, the image quality is better, but they just don't have the same lens selection that full frame cameras does, and just paying so much more for that marginal difference in image quality that no client would notice anyway. Would make zero financial sense to me. Do you ever watch your old videos? No. I don't have time for that. And no, I don't read the chat either. I'm actually not even sure that I will keep my old live streams online forever. Not sure. I kind of, I enjoy talking to you like this, but I don't really see the value in keeping them online forever. And I'm maybe also being a little bit too, just saying what comes out, off the top of my head, and I'm not sure if I want that to be like preserved forever on YouTube. Maybe I will make them private or something. I don't know. Okay. Well, you're wondering what the beeping noise in the background is? Yes, of course. I'm sure lots of you are not wondering. It's this boat. It's this boat that makes the sound. How often do your parents come to Japan? I lived here almost 13 years now, and my mom has been here 3 times. My dad has been here 0 times. Do you like BTS? Don't know. Probably not. I know that it's a boy band from Korea, but I don't know any of their songs. I don't know anything about them. Don't know what they sound like. Okay, let me finish the beer and wrap things up. Thank you all a lot for watching. Those TE like AKB48, no, I think they're horrible. The entire concept makes me feel a bit of, you know, puke coming up in my mouth. And that's what I think about those kind of crappy bands. Super commercial in the worst possible way imaginable. Nothing for me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will have a productive day tomorrow. I will shoot a little bit more before I go back to the hotel, and yes, you will. Let's kanpai when you come to Japan, and see you next time. Bye bye. Upside down. Bye bye this time. Good night. Mata ne. Oyasumi nasai. Okay, I can't find the stop button. Something's weird here with Streamlabs. I can't finish the stream. I can't end the stream. It seems. Why it's not? Oops. There you got unintentional hand reveal. There we go. I'm not drunk. Come on. I had half a beer. I'm not that weak. Anyway.